Right, we're off. Straight into this one. We're doing the Riverside Walk in Gainsborough. So this is what I'm going to show you the buildings up close that I showed you the other week on the other one. So this was the United Services Club, opened in the 20s. Obviously this extended out to where I am stood now. But they wanted to put this Riverside Walk in the early 90s, or late 90s. So they built them a concert room on the side. Just here's the dentist. Walk down to these lovely buildings here. These were all maltings and sheds and warehousing. And now they turned them into these beautiful apartments with really small windows. Bit of a theme round here. The moles are out again. Hello. You alright?
Just to feel the battle.
Seems weird walking around in your own town with a camera, talking to yourself. Doesn't seem to matter when you go somewhere else. Still see a bit of snow over there, the other side of the river. Must have got no trees in the way here, so. Come around to these. These are also flats as well. Furley's Court. I can't remember the other one. Anyway, whatever. It's not easy walking down this side with this cobbled walk. I got to grass down the other side, and that was hard work. There's another entrance in. I think this is about the only building that's not in use. It's a bit derelict. There'll be plans one day for some more flats, won't it? Let's have a look at this. Bit of a close-up. You see the currents. It's not a place you want to fall into. It's pretty high today as well. Obviously we had the snow last week, so that's all gone into there. You can see those floodplains are better over there as well. Seem to have managed to do a new thing. Normally you straighten up the camera by pressing the joystick twice, and for some reason I must be pressing it 3 times with these gloves on. And it keeps turning the camera around at me. There'll be some editing on this one, I can assure you. Got a fence around this thing here to deter any swimmers. I've never had the urge to jump in there, to be honest, even in the summer. I can't remember what this bit is. Oh, these are houses. These are still houses. I've ridden up down there for donkey's years, you never think. Oh, these are nice, these. Really posh flats. Never been round the back of these, though. Please do not smoke. Here's Reed's coffee shop. This is the place to go for a breakfast if you're a carnivore. Use that free-range pork. It's beautiful, beautiful breakfast. Good food, really good food in there. Here's Whitton's Mill. This used to be a proper working mill. Used to back the lorries in across the road. The original place where they used to back into, that's the main door at the front now. Well, that exit door. if you don't use the one at the side. Look at these. These are people my age group and older. Coming up to Granary Wharf. This is the one who's got balconies on this side. If you get the other side, I think these are more expensive this side. If you get the other side, you end up looking over the road and the rest of the town. What a view in the morning that must be in the summer. Oh, lovely. This is an area up here where they're going to build that park. I think it's a park. That's what they were saying. They were looking for ideas of what they were going to build. We've got a grant. A levelling up grant. So this is the back of the old nightclub. It's not derelict, but nobody uses it. And in there somewhere on the left-hand side is a tanning centre called Tanglo, if you want to be browner. Still got the old signs on the back, look, the N21. Remember the days? Sticky carpets and fags. That's where you go out into Silver Street and up into the Market Square. These are motor factors and my favourite vape shops in here as well. Hairdressers. It's hard to remember what they are when you're at the back of them. It's smart, isn't it? Again, never walked down here, so I don't know. Oh, this is the old boating club and they've turned it into posh offices. Look at that, that's smart. Coming up into Whitton's Gardens. I forgot to tell you about that bit there. That's Elthwisser Hall. Lady Elthwisser. She used to live there. Now it's the, they call it Casket Street, so it's the Casket Street Medical Centre. And this is Whitton's Gardens. This is that old disused toilet down here. It's been stood empty for many years. There was seedy things going on in there back in the day. It's now going to be turned into a restaurant. Which I saw it on Facebook yesterday. Bless them and all, it'd be lovely down here. Imagine putting lights in these trees in the summer. It's just a lovely place to chill out if you get a really warm night. It'd be lovely. Have a quick look on the way past. There was been a lot of years, a bit of music going on, so let's have a quick look. This used to be Town Rose back in the day, and then turned it into Lidl's. Lidl's expanded everywhere. They're all over the place. And they've made a massive one in the middle of the town. Some wood floating down there. It's a bit of trouble, that. Just imagine if that were you. So that's that bit where I obviously walked all the way down there, but you couldn't get up there because it was all flooded. This is the Dutch company that closed down. Sinclair's, went from Sinclair's to something else, and then they closed down. So now, as far as I know, it's all empty. It's empty warehousing. They went back to the Dutch, so they went to doing Europe, or they went back to put the business back into Europe. It's a bit boring looking at sheds, so we'll have a look at the water. A bit brown, isn't it? Jump up on here. Try not to fall in. There's a wee smell coming off here. Or a funny smell coming off here. Don't know what that would be. There we go. Look in there. Doesn't take long when companies sort of close down and the grass starts to grow. It's a look pretty crappy, doesn't it, really? I said they're not closed down, they've just moved operations. This will not be going up for a few weeks, so hopefully it'll be a bit warmer. Let's have a look just in case you're dodgy. Images are being monitored and recorded for the purposes of crime prevention. It's laugh when you're walking down the road and people pull their hat down because they don't want to be filmed, and then we're being filmed absolutely everywhere anyway. In the UK, so it doesn't really matter, does it? It's busy down here. I'm used to seeing people. Mablethorpe on Wednesday, we're going to get the drone. It's going to be a lovely day apparently, so we're going to go put the drone up there. So that'll be up in a few weeks. Getting ahead of ourselves. If I get really going into it, I might have to post 3 times a week. Don't want you all getting bored though. First lot of new houses they built, Riverside Approach. Can't think why they called it that. Point them over there. I've got away from the river wall now, haven't we? This is a new estate on my right hand side. I'll show you in a minute when we get past these bushes. I've actually built houses on stilts because it's a floodplain, so if it does come over, wooden houses. Not stilts, not concrete stilts, you know what I mean? It's nice, this, isn't it? Just come round and show you. See all the houses go up. I've got steps going up to them. Smart, eh? Let's come around to this. If you watch the other one I did about the other side of the thing, that was when we walked down to them expressions. So that new heating system. Not much of a view for you. A bit like it was the other side, isn't it, really? So I put my arm right up in the air. I can still see the water. The dog walkers about. Amazing discovering your own place. I've been loads of places in the world. Egypt, done the pyramids. Never walked down our riverbank. Look at all that. That takes some cutting down, wouldn't it? This is a wood. I think that there's George Street. So if you look on the map and go halfway down Roper Road, off to the left, 3 streets back. And that's the back of there. I wonder who that belongs to then. There's some good blackberries in that, wouldn't there? In the season. It's a fair sized wood, that, isn't it? There's a dog here. I just wonder that. You know, you catch things out your eye corner and you think, oh, there's one on here. I know where I am now. North Warren Road allotments. So just walking past North Warren Central Depot, this is where the bin lorries and that all used to be. Years ago when I first started cab driving, this is where you have to bring your taxi down to be tested. It's all closed up now. They actually built a new one. And that's up on the A15 roundabout at Cambie Corner. Got a big new place up there. And that's where all the lorries and everything come out from there. Amazing how things change, isn't it? You just get bigger and have to change. Have a quick look. Again, when these places get empty, they seem to look rough, don't they? Come round to the river again, have a look at that. You probably noticed with a lot of my videos, if I get near any water, I love it, especially waves. I love sea, oceans. Might get the drone up down here later on. But you have a look at that. got a little bit better with it. Anybody that's ever started using a drone, I don't know if you'll agree with me, all you tend to do is go up and down and spin it around. And when you go back to your editing software to see what you've done, you think, I ain't really got anything in there to show. But hopefully I'll get better with it. I can't get any worse. Well, I could. That the first day I thought I'd lost it. I can actually land it now, really easy. And get it to start really easy. Maybe I ought to put a video up about getting a drone. Not how to fly it, but the things you need to do before you do. Explain it in layman's terms. There we go, let's have a look over here. I've got warmed up a bit now. Takes a while, doesn't it? If you can see over there, a patch of middle of that field, that patch of water. Just have a quick look in here, there's nobody here. You'd have to be a bit careful about filming that because a lot of young kids in that play football in there, but obviously it's 12 o'clock on a Monday, so nobody's in there. We're going back to the big bushes now at the side of the Trent. So not quite so much to see. If this audio's loud enough. I don't think I'm shouting down it loud enough. We're turning it up in the editing software. Anyway, let's have a look at me. Face track enabled. Don't know. Had to look at me much today. I've got the £3.99 hat on from Scarborough. Also got the 14 quid gloves off Amazon. I can link the gloves in the description if you really want some. XL if you've got hands like shovels. They seem to be alright, but even with gloves on, your hands start a bit cold. Hey, what have we got going on here? Have a look at some building. And some more houses. I suppose keep having babies, we need more houses. There we go. Morton Corner. Where the river goes to the left. I'm not sure if that's where the bend they're on about. But apparently if you fall in, a lot of people wash up there a while later. Not put too much on that, eh? So that comes down Horsley Road, and they decided to build a new estate at the back of it. So if you lived in the quiet cul-de-sac at the end of Horsley Road, you're now going to have 50 cars an hour coming past you. I think we're coming to the end. Are we? Are we coming to the end? Not looking good. I don't know. No, we're not coming to the end, are we? Presumably we'll be able to get up where them flats were. They look like people's gardens all closed off. I don't think that's right, is it? So we're not going down there. Let's have a look. Know where we are now. On Floss Mill Lane. Show you the sign, because we did it from the other side when I did that other video. The mill on the Floss. I'll show you the sign while we're down there. There we go. Into your literature. If you've seen it. That's it. We've done the Riverside Walk. Bit of work going on down there. That must have been what they were doing on the other side a while back. They even got the joystick to go the right way in a minute. Look up the river. There we go. I think we're done. Just need a bit of drone footage. Pop it on at the end. Try and select a place where I can actually see the river. It's always handy when there's a bench on one side where you can stand your gear while you're droning. And we'll call it a day. Cut.